Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, The Glammed Rebel. I hope everyone's having a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe for daily updates. The bold and the beautiful next 3 weeks. Hope and Carter's engagement risk. Bill's fury over Liam's false illness. The bold and the beautiful next 3 weeks. Bill's fury over Liam's fake illness. Hope and Carter's engagement risk. The bold and the beautiful B&B spoilers for the next 3 weeks, which run from August 4th to August 22nd, reveal that Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, will let his anger out over Liam Spencer's Scott Clifton, fake out about having a tumor, while Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Carter Walton's Lauren St. Victor engagement will be put in jeopardy. The week of August 4th to 8th will reveal the deception Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, has been perpetrating. John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, will uncover the truth and urge Grace to tell Liam the truth. As a result of Grace's admission that she fabricated Liam's tumor and this miraculous treatment, all of the characters, including Hope Logan, Annika Noel, will be taken aback. Grace will still be responsible for the consequences of her choices, although she may complain that she is trapped in a difficult situation as a result of the debt that she has been drowning in. At the end of the boat ride that Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, are about to take in Italy, Brooke Logan will be thrown into the water, according to spoilers for the soap opera General Hospital. The fact that Ridge Forrester, played by Torsten Kay, will also jump in and bring Brooke to safety will serve as the impetus for their upcoming reunion. As a result of this, Ridge will eventually come to the realization that his heart is still with Brooke and not with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. The week of August 11th to 15th will be the moment when it will be necessary to confront the reality that exists in Los Angeles. Ridge is unable to be with Brooke unless he puts an end to his relationship with Taylor. Therefore, will he sit down with his current fiancée to deliver some unfavorable news? There is, of course, the possibility that Taylor could discover the truth in a manner that is more dramatic. We may very well see a photo in the tabloids depicting Ridge kissing Brooke after he had rescued her, or something along those lines. In any case, Ridge and Taylor's wedding will be called off in the near future, which means that they won't be having the happy ending that she had hoped for. Bill is likely to receive updates about Grace's brain cancer fraud. Because of Grace, Bill was able to send $1 million and go through a tremendous deal of mental agony. Therefore, he may express his anger and demand that legal implications be taken into account. As a result of the fact that Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, will remain in the show throughout the week of August 18th to 22nd, the future of Hope and Carter may be put in peril during that time period. Daphne's flirting with Carter and her hope of being with him will cause her to come into conflict with Hope. At some point in the future, will Carter betray Hope with Daphne? If that is the case, it may cause Hope to return to Liam in the future in terms of their romantic relationship. Brooke and Ridge, on the other hand, have a decent chance of regaining control of their marriage plans and getting them back on track. Ridge might decide to remarry Brooke instead of making Taylor his wife once more, and he might even make a commitment that this time it will be a permanent union. The bold and the beautiful. 3 weeks of explosive truths, sinking relationships, and shattered loyalties. August 4th to 22nd, 2025. Bill's fury, Grace's medical scam, Ridge and Brooke's Italy reunion, and Hope's engagement in jeopardy. The bold and the beautiful B&B is plunging full speed into one of its most explosive late summer arcs in recent memory. Over the next 3 weeks, from August 4th to August 22nd, 2025, the CBS daytime soap promises to unravel deception, reignite iconic romances, and send a shockwave through multiple families. At the center of the storm is the revelation of Grace Buckingham's catastrophic medical scam, which turns Liam's life upside down, draws wrath from Bill Spencer, and forces Finn into detective mode. Meanwhile, on the glittering Mediterranean coast of Italy, a botched boat ride involving Ridge, Brooke, and Nick Marone triggers a romantic revival that could break Taylor's heart all over again. And back in Los Angeles, Hope and Carter's once surprising, yet blossoming engagement is threatened by the alluring presence of Daphne Rose. From shocking confessions to sun-drenched kisses to simmering betrayal, let's unpack everything we know and everything that's likely to unfold as The Bold and the Beautiful delivers 3 weeks of unstoppable soap action. Week 1, August 4th to August 8th. Liam's medical miracle becomes a nightmare. Grace confesses. The week kicks off with a bang as Dr. Grace Buckingham's house of lies comes crumbling down. Her earlier decision to delete Liam Spencer's medical files, an action triggered by a mysterious phone call, was just the tip of the iceberg. This week, Finn finally gets to the bottom of what really happened with Liam's brain tumor. After intense investigation and a series of subtle interrogations, Finn corners Grace and pressures her to reveal the truth. Despite her initial deflection, Grace eventually crumbles under the weight of her guilt. She confesses to falsifying Liam's diagnosis and fabricating the entire miracle recovery story. The admission sends shockwaves through the hospital and, more importantly, through Liam and Hope. Liam, who spent the last few weeks reckoning with his mortality, is completely blindsided. He believed he was on borrowed time, and suddenly he's told he was never sick at all. The emotional whiplash is staggering. Hope, who had tried to be strong and supportive, is now angry, not just at Grace, but at the emotional roller coaster she and Liam were thrown onto. Grace's excuse: desperation or deception. Grace attempts to justify her actions by claiming she was in desperate financial straits. Rumors swirl that her mounting debt, possibly stemming from Reese Buckingham's past criminal liabilities or Luna's unspoken past, left her vulnerable to blackmail. But desperation doesn't excuse deception, and Grace's actions carry criminal implications. John Finn Finnegan, usually calm and empathetic, is livid. As both a medical professional and Liam's friend, he's disgusted that someone would compromise patient care so recklessly. His reaction is clinical and personal. He insists Grace go public with the truth and cooperate with any legal proceedings. Grace, it seems, will need a miracle of her own to avoid career-ending consequences or even jail time. Week 2, August 11th to August 15th. Italy escapade turns into emotional watershed for Ridge and Brooke. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, viewers are treated to a storyline brimming with nostalgia, comedy, and high romance. Brooke, Logan, and Nick Marone's boat excursion, which started off lighthearted and flirty, quickly devolves into chaos. A freak wave, or perhaps a dramatic stumble, lands Brooke in the water. Nick panics, but before he can act, Ridge dives in and rescues Brooke. The moment is classic B&B, a blend of danger, passion, and history. The rescue scene is likely to be remembered as one of the show's iconic turning points. As Ridge pulls Brooke to safety, the electricity between them surges. It's a raw, primal moment that reawakens their connection. After drying off, both literally and emotionally, Ridge realizes what viewers have long suspected. His heart still belongs to Brooke. Whatever he thought he had with Taylor, whatever future he imagined, pales in comparison to what he feels in that soaked, trembling instant with Brooke. Brooke and Ridge. Destiny rekindled, Taylor devastated. Back in Los Angeles, the ripple effect of the boat rescue begins. Ridge has to face the music with Taylor. The question is whether he does so with honesty, or whether Taylor finds out through the grapevine or via a scandalous paparazzi shot of Ridge and Brooke embracing. Either way, the result is the same. Ridge and Taylor's engagement is doomed. Ridge and Taylor's much-anticipated wedding plans, along with their dreams of stability and closure, come crashing down. Taylor is blindsided, yet again, by Ridge choosing Brooke over her. It's a heartbreaking echo of the past, and fans will undoubtedly debate whether Ridge deserves redemption or scorn. Bill Spencer's fury erupts. While Ridge is grappling with matters of the heart, Bill Spencer is seeing red. Once the truth about Grace Buckingham's scam reaches him, that he wired $1 million to fund a non-existent procedure for a fake tumor, Bill explodes. He is not just angry at Grace. He is incensed that someone used his son's health and his emotional vulnerability to siphon money and exploit fear. Bill has always been a man of action, and legal threats are his default language. He may press charges against Grace and launch a civil suit to recover his money. But more than anything, Bill wants justice and vengeance. His rage may also deepen his bond with Liam. The two have had their ups and downs. But this shared betrayal could be what finally heals old wounds between father and son. Week 3, August 18th to August 22nd. Hope and Carter face an unexpected rival in Daphne Rose. Back in Los Angeles, just as Hope Logan begins to find peace with Carter Walton. A surprising but ultimately soothing romantic choice, the past and a seductive distraction, threatens to unravel it all. Enter Daphne Rose, played by Muriel Hilaire, a poised and enigmatic figure from Carter's past. She's not just an old flame. She's a woman with unfinished business and simmering attraction. Daphne doesn't hide her intentions. She flirts, she schemes, and she tries to subtly undermine Hope. The question isn't whether Daphne wants Carter. It's whether Carter will resist the temptation, and whether Hope can withstand another heartbreak. Their engagement, once perceived as a second chance for both parties, now feels like an imminent danger. Will Hope be pushed back toward Liam? The most intriguing possibility raised by Daphne's interference is the potential impact on Liam and Hope's dynamic. With Liam still reeling from the revelation about his fake tumor and his father pushing for renewed family unity, Hope might be drawn back to familiar comfort. If Carter cheats or even emotionally betrays her, it wouldn't be a stretch to imagine Hope gravitating toward Liam, especially if she begins to see their history in a new light post-scam. It's classic soap logic. A betrayal opens the door to old love. But Hope is no longer the passive romantic idealist she once was. She's evolved. Will she truly let herself be pulled back into the whirlwind of Liam and his Spencer family chaos? Or will she forge a new path altogether? Ridge and Brooke rebuilding a legacy. As Ridge and Taylor's engagement falls apart, Ridge wastes no time laying the foundation for another reunion with Brooke. Despite all they've endured, infidelity, lies, separations, marriages to other people, Ridge sees this as their final act. He wants to make Brooke his wife again and insists this time will be different. Forever. Brooke is hesitant but visibly moved. She's been through this cycle before. She's no stranger to Ridge's indecisiveness, and yet the boat rescue stirred up feelings within her. Feelings she believed she had buried. Can she trust him again? Will she risk everything again for a man who has made a career out of loving two women at once? What lies ahead beyond August 22nd? If the current trajectory holds, the canvas is being reshaped dramatically. Grace could face prison. Bill may trigger a court case that exposes the inner corruption of the hospital. Ridge and Brooke may be planning a wedding that sends Taylor spiraling into a dark place or toward an unexpected new suitor. And Hope could be standing at a crossroads, forced to choose between Carter's betrayal and Liam's complicated love. Key possibilities beyond the current spoilers. Taylor's next chapter. If she loses Ridge, will she take a break or will she pivot to a new, surprising romance? Perhaps even rekindling something with Deacon? Lee's revenge plot. With Bill believing Luna is dead, but Lee knowing more than she's letting on. Could we see a full-blown revenge arc unfold? Daphne's secret agenda. Could Daphne be more than a romantic rival? Might she be linked to the financial blackmail that forced Grace to fake Liam's illness? Conclusion. 3 weeks that could reshape the show's future. The August 4th to 22nd arc on The Bold and the Beautiful is not just filler, it's foundational. We're seeing old relationships implode, hidden truths explode, and new dynamics emerge with the kind of complexity that defines soap greatness. These 3 weeks promise not only emotional satisfaction, but also long-term consequences. What began with a lie, a fake tumor, has turned into a reckoning for an entire cast of characters. From boat rescues to medical fraud, from romantic entanglements to broken engagements, B&B is reminding fans why it continues to be one of daytime's most addictive dramas. So buckle up. The waters are deep, and the ride's just beginning. Feel free to share any video requests in the comments. I'll try to make a video about it. Stay connected with the Glammed Rebel for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. May God keep you safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.